Hello and welcome to high school basketball on WOSN. Alongside Josiah Stober, I'm Evan Skillitzer, and tonight we're in Spencerville for a big-time Northwest Conference showdown between the Bearcats and the visiting Bluffton Pirates. Josiah, so excited to be with you today. Two teams with aspirations for a Northwest Conference title. Spencerville, one of three teams with one loss. Bluffton with two and still a chance to win that title as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Bluffton comes in tonight, kind of want to be the villain, take away something from this Bearcat team, as you said. But, you know, really looking at the beginning of the year, this was really the matchup that we were looking forward to. At the end of the year, both teams still in a good spot to finish at the top of this NWC, so it should be a good one tonight.
On paper, both teams very similar. Josiah, I want to talk to you about keys to the game, keys to victory for each of these teams.
Yeah, if you look at the Bluffton team, you know, it comes in coached by Todd Boblet, as you said. They come in 11-4, 2-2 in the NWC. But, you know, tonight they got to win that rebounding battle, especially boxing out Carter Orr, as we're going to talk about. They got to be able to defend that post. He's so strong and so good in that low post, and he likes to rebound. So they got to find ways to team rebound, but also defend that post. And finally, you know, they got to switch up to those defenses. You know, this Spencerville offense is really, really good when they're clicking. So they got to find some ways to throw that offense off a little bit tonight and find a way to win.
Absolutely. And then for the Spencerville Bearcats, just one loss on their record, 15-1 coming into this one. What do you see for them as keys to the victory?
Yeah, as I said, Coach Senseball's team, you know, he'll have them ready. He always does. You know, they had that little hiccup last week against Columbus Grove where they got knocked off, but, you know, this team came back and responded the next night against that undefeated St. John's team. So this team's got to come in, but they got to defend that three-point line. This Bluffton team shoots really well from beyond the arc, so they got to find ways to run those shooters off of that three-point line. And they got to limit transition baskets. I know talking to Coach Senseball this week, he knew that they like to get out and they like to run and try to get those easy buckets early in a possession. And finally, you know, they can't turn the ball over. This Bluffton team, as I said, they like to get out and run. So if they give up turnovers in play, it's going to be a long night for this Bearcats team.
Absolutely. Thanks, Josiah. Really looking forward to this one. We hope you are too. We're going to step aside, but when we return, it's the Bearcats, the Pirates, in high school basketball on WOSN. Welcome back to Spencerville High School, where tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency. Webb Insurance Agency serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Starting lineups being read on the court. We'll get them for you as well. We'll start with the Pirates. Bluffton will start with number 0, Merrick Donaldson. He's a 6'1 senior. Bean Ginther, a 5'11 junior, wears number 1. Kane Wright wears number 2. He's a 6'2 junior. Taryn Boblet wears number 4, 6'1 senior. And rounding out the starting lineup, the leading scorer on this team, Blake Summers, number 35, a 6'5 senior, averaging 15 points per game. On the other side, for the one-loss Bearcats, they'll start with sophomore Will Sensabaugh. Junior Grady Smith wears number 11. Junior Owen Sensabaugh wears 13. He's their leading scorer, turning in 17 points a game. Jude Steeman wears number 14. He's a freshman standing at 6 feet tall. And rounding out their starting lineup is number 24 senior Carter Orr. Now we look at the court here, Josiah, and size-wise, I think maybe the Pirates have a little bit of an edge on the perimeter, but overall, perhaps it's going to be Spencerville's game, and you talked about it. Bluffton really has to work hard inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Carter Orr, as I said earlier, just strong, physical, does a lot of the little things right. You know, he can score the basket, but that's not what he's out there for. He's out there kind of control things, make sure screens are being set, rebounds are being gathered, you know, so that Bluffton's going to have to find a way to limit his impact on this game.
So both teams have been announced. You see the Spencerville huddle there as we get ready for the first quarter. And tonight's first quarter is sponsored by Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton, your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items, open 7 days a week, 9 to 7. Have to imagine we'll see some fireworks here in this one as the Bearcats wearing the white uniforms will go right to left on your screen. Bluffton in the red, left to right on your screen. And here we go as Kane Wright bops it back to Taryn Boblet. And they'll get things going with Merrick Donaldson, the senior. Donaldson averages 13 points a game, one of those lethal three-point shooters. Now here's Ginther. Pirates try a little backdoor, nothing there. Well defended by the freshman Jude Steeman.
Yeah, Bluffton likes to switch those screens, and Jude Steeman doing a good job here early, just being physical with this Bluffton perimeter. The ball will go back to the Pirates.
Kane Wright dribbles up top. Nowhere for him to go. He's got to get rid of it. Now does over to Ginther. Now Blake Summers gets his first touch. Used to play here at Spencerville, but now a Bluffton Pirate for the last 2 years. And as we said, the leading scorer of this team takes a deep three and hits it early on. The 42% three-point shooter gets his first to go.
Yeah, that's a good start for this Pirates team. It was a long one, but he was able to knock it down. So we see Carter Orr right away taking it early. Good defense by Blake on the other side.
And your threes tonight sponsored by Matt's Heating and Cooling. Appreciate their sponsorship of this evening's contest. 3-0 Pirates. And our first foul of the evening will be called, and it'll be against Spencerville. Coach Sensabaugh already up and talking to the referee. Not too happy with that call. I expect a pretty intense game here. Probably a lot of contact everywhere.
Yeah, well, if you're Spencerville, you don't want to get in foul trouble. Not the deepest team. That starting five plays the majority of their minutes on the season. So I can see Coach Sensabaugh already working the officials, wanting to make sure he's protecting his guys.
Here's Boblet on the wing. Pirates set it up top. Donaldson guarded by Steeman. Good job so far by Spencerville not letting Bluffton get inside. Long possession here for the Pirates.
And if you're Bluffton, you want to limit the possessions of this Spencerville team. They're doing a good job there. Another good take. Rebound comes down to Sensabaugh.
There's Owen Sensabaugh on his way to the rim, goes up. Tough basket, but gets it to go.
Well, and that's part of the game that he's added the past year is can he attack the rim, and he does a great job. He likes to get the rebound attack, but almost the turnover. Ball gets back to the Pirates.
Tough pressure up top. Summers gets a man in the air, steps in for the mid-range jumper. That's no good, and then Ginther to get a piece of the rebouner's arm. That was Owen Sensabaugh. Pardon me, it was not Owen, but Will Sensabaugh with the rebound.
Yeah, if you're Spencerville too, though, you're going to have to team rebound just as much against this Pirates team, as they had 3 bodies under the basket for that shot, and it was just Will Sensabaugh out jumping the Pirates and drawing some contact and giving the ball back to his team.
Here's Owen Sensabaugh up top to Grady Smith and swung around. Now Orr gets to the block. He likes it there, but now kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. Grady Smith gets it to go.
And Grady coming in, shooting 36% from beyond the arc. Seems to like to shoot here on his home a little bit better than he does on the road, but he's knocked down some big buckets this season.
Spencerville now with a 5-3 lead on the Webb Insurance scoreboard. Trying to post up Ginther on the block. He gets it. He'll work on Will Sensabaugh. Just backs him down and puts it in. A good piece of Bean Ginther's game is posting up on the block. He might be undersized, but he's super strong, and you saw the finish there.
Yeah, as you said, they may have some size advantage, this Bluffton team, on the perimeter, as Will, brother to brother there. Owen passing to Will, and he knocks down another 3.
Will Sensabaugh, 36% three-point shooter. Moves the lead to 8-5. Donaldson gets inside. Left-handed layup good. Good strength there. We're seeing both teams go at each other here. Now Will Sensabaugh drops it off for Owen. It's Orr setting the screen. They'll switch it up top. Looks like the Pirates actually in a 2-3 defense.
Yeah, and we expected them to kind of switch up defenses here, knowing how potent this Bearcats offense can be, seeing if they can slow them down, and looks like they've decided to come out here in this 2-3 zone. Spencerville taking their time, though.
Stepping into a 3 is Sensabaugh, no good. Boblet able to grab that one. That was Will Sensabaugh coming up short. Pirates now a chance to take the lead. Halfway through the first quarter. Right on the elbow, now Boblet. Boblet goes left. Ginther now. That's what he likes to do. Gets inside and good footwork. Not able to finish. Rebound tapped over to Will Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh in transition. Goes to his right, gets right past Ginther, but can't finish.
It looked like Will was expecting a foul call there. There's a little bit of contact, but so far the officials have allowed that going both ways, so the ball will go back to the Pirates.
Wright gets it at the top. They're still trying to post Ginther up, and as he's trying to get position, Wright sends the pass just a little bit wide. Be a turnover as Spencerville gets the ball back.
When you see what Bluffton's doing early is forcing Carter Orr away from the basket, has to defend Blake Summers out there beyond the arc, and now they're trying to post up their size from their guard positions, and it's worked a couple times, just an errant pass on the last possession.
Pirates back to that 2-3 look, coming out high, the three's on the way, no good, but Orr gets the rebound. Orr trying to get the handle from the ground, not able to do so. The Pirates will get it back. Pirates trail 7-8. Donaldson into the paint, drops it off, but good hands by Carter Orr as he knocks it out of bounds. Pirates able to get downhill, but nothing doing.
Yeah, we saw in that possession a little bit of switch. Carter Orr had switched off of Summers, and that was the only reason he was down there, to get his hands in the way of that pass, but wasn't able to corral it. And Pirates here see if they can take advantage of that. Another opportunity on offense.
Pirates running through a set now. They get it to Donaldson on the block. Donaldson guarded by Smith. Donaldson back to his right hand, can't finish. Owen Sensabaugh rises for the rebound. Quickly ahead, Ginther steps in, and the defensive back knocks it down. It'll stay with Spencerville on the side.
Yeah, you could see him read that pass, did a good job of breaking on it. As you said, looked like a little bit of football there. Was able to knock it out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Bearcats.
Here's Smith at the top. Ball swung around to Owen. Excuse me, that's Will. I'll get him straight at some point. Now Owen with the basketball. Thought about a long three. Pirates hedge hard. Will gets to his right hand. He's fouled, and he scores through contact.
Yeah, as we see here on our Northwest Ohio Recycling instant replay, that's Will Sensabaugh. Looked like he was stopped, but saw a little gap, draw some contact. We'll now go to our free throw line.
You can't relax when Will Sensabaugh has the ball. And right there, just a quick pause by Bean Ginther, and Sensabaugh all the way to the rack. 3-point lead with a free throw to follow. Your free throws tonight sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. And that one is good. 11-7 now on the Webb Insurance scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Evan Skilleter, Josiah Stober with you tonight from Spencerville. Ginther swings it over to Summers. Here's Donaldson now. Summers inside against Orr, and what a finish there. Good defense from Carter Orr, but Blake Summers gets the better of him there.
Yeah, we saw that, just a little bit of a hedge that threw Orr off of that route to the basket, and Blake Summers took advantage of it, and now we have our turnover on Owen.
The Pirates get it back, and you hear the student sections on both sides of the gym on the far side from us. It is a great atmosphere here for high school basketball. Love this gym. Love the people here in Spencerville. Love the setup. Donaldson will get things going for the Pirates, who trail by 2. Here's Summers. Worcester open at the top. Working against Sensabaugh. Goes right at him. Goes up and able to finish. Good strong play there by Landon Worcester, the All-State linebacker, showing his chops on the block.
Yeah, we just see Bluffton taking advantage of that size. Really not bad defense, just the strength. And what comes back, Owen Sensabaugh with the left-handed layoff off the glass.
Owen Sensabaugh, the junior, 4 points now in this one. His team back up on top by 2. 41 on the clock. Donaldson working up top. Now Boblet. Summers with 27 on the clock. Or guarding him far from the basket. Tough task tonight. Worcester gets inside, goes back at Sensaball. Now kicks it out. Smart play there as the Pirates may look for the last shot now.
Yeah, quality possession so far for the Pirates. Have taken the remainder of this time, and it looks like might have been a turnover, but official said it was off of Carter Orr. 7.7 seconds.
That's one where I wonder if Carter didn't point the other way, if the ref would have given it to him.
Yeah, yep.
So I'm not going to let you call it, sir. Either way, Pirates with the ball back. 7.7 on the clock as Bean Ginther checks back in for Landon Worcester. Ginther, plenty of fouls to give if Spencerville wants to. 3 on the clock. Boblet, open 3 in the corner. That's no good, and time runs out. And your first quarter scores, Spencerville 13, Bluffton 11, a close one here in the Northwest Conference. We'll be right back with more after this on WOSN. Tonight's three-point sponsor is Matt's Heating and Cooling. Is your home in the energy-efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. And tonight's free throws are sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. A couple Lee's free throws in the first quarter, but I'll tell you what, either way, really good action as Spencerville leads this one 13-11.
Well, and you saw in that first quarter, it was all Bluffton really inside, you know, and it wasn't their 6'5" center. It was Donaldson, Ginther, Worcester, all contributing, attacking the rim. And for Spencerville, you know, no Carter Orr yet here in this game. It's been the Sensaball brothers and Grady Smith knocking down a big 3.
There's a 3. That's no good. Rebound falls to Orr. Orr working on the block. Gets right into Summers, but still can't finish. Summers goes down, but Donaldson able to grab it.
Yeah, Carter Orr unable to finish here early. Has had a couple opportunities. Just been enough pressure from him to make it difficult.
And Ginther back on the block and right back in the bucket. Ginther against Sensaball. 13 now for the Pirates as they tie it up. 4 for Bean Ginther. Pull up three-pointer on the other end. That's no good. And Kane Wright with the nice box out, able to draw the foul on Grady Smith. It's the first foul against Smith, first of the quarter against Spencerville, as this one's tied at 13. Your quarters tonight are sponsored by Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton, your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 7. Wright passes over to Summers. Now Ginther. Pirates again with a lot of motion up top. Now Boblet back to Wright. Good patient possessions from the Pirates tonight. Summers tries to get a step. Good defense from Orr. Turnaround jump shot, smooth.
Yeah, that's just tough to defend. Carter Orr did a good job knocking down that first move, but it's hard when you're 6'5" and you can fade away with such a sweet shot.
Sensaball, nice pass outside. Smith can't hit that one. Nice rebound from Donaldson as he skies and takes contact. Pirates up 15-13 now on the web scoreboard. Coach Boblet calling out a set. Donaldson's just going to take it right to the rack, and right now Spencerville not able to guard one-on-one as the Pirates non-stop getting to the rim and extending the lead to 4.
Well, we talked about them having to defend the three-point line, but so far it's been the paint that these guards from Spencerville have had a hard time of keeping Spencerville, or keeping the Pirates away from that basket. But another good take here by Will Sensaball.
Both teams trading drives as Will gets the bucket. He has 8 points to lead all scorers. Just one ahead of Summers' 7. Spencerville cuts it to 2. Donaldson again attacking, goes up, draws the foul. You can tell right now the emphasis for the Pirates is attack, attack, attack.
Yeah, we see that on our instant replay here at our Northwest Ohio Recycling replay. Is it spread you out, and we're going to attack the rim, use our strength and our physicality and a little bit of size, and they've done it well here in this first half. Spencerville doesn't have an answer so far.
And that's number 2 against Jude Steeman. Gavin Schwartz over at the scorer's table, probably to check in for Steeman with those 2 fouls. And actually checking in for Grady Smith. So Steeman stays. Donaldson hits the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw. Second one on the way. 6 points for Donaldson. Lead back out to 4 as Donaldson takes a seat, replaced by Worcester. Sensabaugh. Will brings it up. Will averages 16 points per game, already halfway there. Good defense from Worcester. Look at that. Good matchup up top. Now right in the corner. And a foul called. Summers raises his hand. He knew. You get a look at the Northwest Ohio Recycling replay here.
Yeah, you see Gavin Schwartz driving that baseline. Draws a little contact there by Summers, and the ball will be under the basket for the Bearcats.
Pirates go to a 2-3 zone here for the inbound. Orr takes it inside, kicks it out. Now up top with Will Sensabaugh. He gets a screen. Sensabaugh out to Orr. Good ball movement. 3 on the way. Bang! Owen Sensabaugh knocks that one in. 7 points for Owen on the big Matt's heating and cooling 3-pointer. Ginther goes inside, somehow keeps the pivot foot, goes up, and he's fouled. Another one against Spencerville. That time, I believe it's Will Sensabaugh with his first. It is indeed. And we'll get more Lee's free throws.
Well, and you see what Bluffton's doing, too, is they're not fading away once they're inside, is they're encouraging that contact, and so far it's worked for him. Draws a contact. We'll send Ginther back to the line.
Ginther up to 5 points. Donaldson checks back in. Boblet will take a seat. Second one good as well. Pirates good from the free throw line so far this evening. They lead 21-18 as Worcester falls over top of and fouls Will Sensabaugh. Probably a good play there from Will, knowing that big guy's behind him. If he stops, he can fall, get that foul. Veteran play.
Yeah, it
almost
looked like Worcester wasn't sure he was even back there. Just turned around and went to go up the court. And as you said, smart play there by Will to draw some contact here, but the ball will go back to the Bearcats.
Pirates back to man. Now they blitz the screen. They roll it to Orr. Orr inside, working against the smaller Donaldson, but Donaldson able to stay straight up, alter the shot, and ultimately cause a miss.
Yeah, I think that's the 4th time Orr's had the ball under the basket and has missed every single time here. Still has a goose egg on that scoreboard.
Ginther finds space, but not able to convert. Spencerville the other way. Sensabaugh quickly goes left, goes up. What a smooth finish from Will Sensabaugh.
He's just so difficult to guard in transition because he can speed up, he can slow down. Once you think, oh, he's slowed down, man, he just blows right by you and can finish right, left. You know, just so difficult to guard.
Cuts the Pirate lead to just 1. Donaldson up top. Pirates spacing it out some more. Coach Boblet asking Landon Worcester to slide down a little bit to create more space. Kane Wright has it out in the corner.
Well, in Bluffton, you know, they run a little bit of that action at the free throw line to try to mix up some of those screens, but a lot of tonight's just been 5 out. We're going to attack the rim here. Not this far out, but we see here a good take there. Just unable to knock it down.
I think Donaldson actually stepped on the half-court line. Referees didn't see it. Either way, shot no good. Spencerville a chance to take the lead. Back inside goes Sensabaugh, draws the foul. Not able to convert, but 2 Lee's free throws coming up as we look at the Northwest Ohio Recycling replay.
Yeah, almost the same move on transition. Got to his left hand. You know, the way he finishes, too, is puts that ball out there. Either you're going to hit the arm or you're going to go through the body, and just makes it so difficult there as Ginther picks up the foul.
That's the 2nd foul against Bean Ginther. Now we'll see Brody Summers checking in for the first time. Taryn Boblet checks in for Ginther with those 2 fouls, and with Summers checking in, Spencerville looks like they'll go to the bench. Trevor Whitney at the table, ready to come in. He will come in. Spencerville going to run with 2 bigs here.
Looks like they tried to match up evenly there, big on big.
And I imagine 2 friends that used to be classmates. That one up and good. So Spencerville takes a 22-21 lead, and we'll have our first Metzger Financial Services timeout. Bearcats lead 22-21 from Spencerville. We'll be right back after this on WOSN. Welcome back to Spencerville, where our timeouts are sponsored by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And tonight's instant replay is sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Welcome back to Spencerville, where the Bearcats took their first Metzger Financial Services timeout. And coming out, it looks like they're going to do a little full court press. Looks like just a man full court. They'll get it in to Donaldson. 22-21, Spencerville on top. Evan Skilleter, Josiah Stover with you, just minutes away from halftime at Spencerville. Good basketball game for you this evening. Northwest Conference implications. Bunch of teams bunched up at the top. We talked about it before. There's a potential, a lot would have to happen, but a potential for a 5-way tie. Quite possibly could be a 2 or 3 or even 4-way tie, depending on what happens in the last few weeks of the season. Pirates get it up top with Kane Wright. 2.5 to play in the half. Now Summers up top. That's Brody. Brody and Blake, twin brothers. Blake's going to get a deep 3, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Illegal screen against Brody Summers.
Yeah, Brody Summers moving his feet a little bit on that screen, trying to get his brother open for that shot, but he was moving, and the official was right there on the spot to call it. So Bearcats now have an opportunity. Can they build on this 1-point lead?
Will sends the ball over to Owen. Owen getting a screen on the right side. They're going to switch. Owen pulls up, not able to convert as he gets a little bit of space against Brody Summers. Now Donaldson. Kane Wright up top. Wright averages 14 points a game and can't convert that one tonight. So far, only 2 for Kane Wright.
Well, Bluffton continues to try to attack the rim. You know, for a team that shoots so well beyond the arc, you know, they've made it a point as we're going to try to beat these guards of Spencerville, and not a bad shot, and Coach Boblett's going to be happy with that attempt, but just unable to knock it down.
Deep 3 from Sensabaugh. That misses everything. Goes out of bounds. Good hustle from Trevor Whitney, but runs right into the referee.
Yeah, Coach Sensible trying to tell his guys, let's reverse it at least one time. We can get that shot at any point, and you know, it's hard to fault Owen Sensible. He's knocked down that shot probably 100 times in his career.
No question. Pirates now with just under 90 seconds to play in the half. Spencerville content to make this a half-court game. Summers spins and goes up with the left. He can't finish. Blake Summers goes up after the rebound. He can't convert.
Well, I think the guy made the right call. Summers caught the ball out of bounds as it was going out, and he was standing out of bounds. And it was up in the air.
Referees having a chat. And Mr. Stinson wins the battle.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the right call.
Well, you're a Spencerville guy.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Objective reporters up here, no problem.
I like when the officials make the right call because everybody yells at them when they don't.
I know. It's a tough job. We appreciate officials here in Ohio, all over the country, but especially here in Northwest Ohio, some of the best. And you get a call right there, it'll go the other way.
Yeah, and that was Trevor Whitney set an illegal screen. Kind of the same thing, moving as Brody Summers did on the other side. Got to keep your feet set.
Pirates get the basketball back. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Both teams in the bonus as a result. Here's Donaldson. Sensabaugh meets him up high. Now Donaldson trying to get space, and they're going to call a foul against Owen Sensabaugh, and that'll send Donaldson to the line.
Well, we see just that left arm kind of hit him on the chest as he was trying to go by. The official right there calls the foul, which will then send Donaldson to the free throw line. Bluffton 4 for 4 on the night so far.
Will be Donaldson at the line. Not sure what the referees were chatting about, but I think we got things sorted out. So 2 Lee's Famous Recipe chicken free throws coming up. Merrick Donaldson hits the first. Ties this game at 22. That's his 7th point of the night. Now Trevor Whitney will take a seat. Kane Wright heads to the table as a result. A matchup game from both coaches here. 2 guys that have been doing it for a long time and doing it really well. Coach Sensabaugh and Coach Boblet. Second free throw good as well. 23-22, Pirates back on top. A lot of lead changes this evening so far. Have to imagine the second half will bring the same, but right now Spencerville trying to make it a lead change before.
Spencerville will hold for the last shot here as Bluffton comes out, and almost a matchup 2-3 zone, and now they switched man.
Switched it, yeah. Sensabaugh goes to the rack. He's fouled and he scores through contact.
So you see here on our Northwest Ohio Recycling instant replay, he caught the ball and he jumped right through the contact there. And I think that's going to be number 2 on Summers, if that's who they called it on.
The board has it as his first.
Okay.
Not sure. We'll check that at halftime. And that's one of those plays, a great drive. The Pirates just kind of caught off guard, I guess, by the quick drive. 6 seconds were on the clock. Free throw no good. So now the Pirates a chance. Donaldson has it knocked away from behind, though, and that will do it. Spencerville with a slim 1-point lead, 24-23, heading into the locker room. We'll have a quick halftime segment for you in just a moment, so stay tuned. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Halftime at Spencerville, where your scoreboard sponsor is Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. And tonight's 3-point sponsor is Matt's Heating and Cooling. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. Evan Skilleter, Josiah Stober with you. And Josiah, what a great first half, 24-23. Both teams getting to the rim. We've seen some shots from outside, seen tough defense. This game's had just about everything. What are some thoughts that you have here at halftime?
Well, so far for the Pirates, it's been all about getting into the paint with those guards. And Spencerville did make some adjustments there in that second quarter, made it a little bit more difficult for them, but they've done a really good job. It's been Donaldson, it's been Ginther getting into that paint and forcing the smaller, not much smaller, but they do have some size on them, those smaller guards of Spencerville to defend them. But you look at what they've been doing on the offensive end too. Merrick Donaldson, 8 points there in that first half. Blake Summers has 7, and Bean Ginther has 6, and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. And in games like this, that's so important. Got to knock down those easy points. But you talk about Spencerville, it's been the Sensabaugh brothers, and we say that many games, 21 out of the 24 points have come from the Sensaballs. And the big story really tonight has been Carter Orr. No points so far, has had the ball around the basket, just hasn't been able to finish. And we'll see what adjustments both these coaches make at halftime.
And we'll have those adjustments coming up after the break. Second half will fire up. Pirates and the Bearcats on WOSN. Almost time for the second half here in Spencerville, where our free throw sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. And tonight's instant replay is sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Welcome back to Spencerville, the walk-in closet. Not much walking on the court tonight, though, Josiah. Both teams going at each other, and we're about as even as it gets.
Yeah, both teams, Spencerville has the advantage, have knocked down 3 threes in the first half. Bluffton only one. Their game has been get it inside. As they see here, good open shot there.
And a good offensive rebound by Kane Wright. He gets his first bucket of the evening. And just like that, another lead change as Bluffton goes on top 25-24 on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard.
As you said, back and forth here we go. Spencerville, can they respond? Get the ball into Will Sensaball's hands. Kind of the 1-foot shot, and he knocks it down.
Well, that is one way to get the ball in the basket. Smooth looking jumper from 1 foot. 26-25, Spencerville on top now. Kane Wright goes inside. Good footwork, kicks it back out. Here's Donaldson. Donaldson to Boblet in the paint. Boblet backs his way down, working on Will Sensaball, goes up and scores. Again, it's the guards getting down inside and even showing some footwork and some post moves.
Almost a turnover there by Owen Sensaball. As we look like might have shuffled his feet a little bit there, but goes up strong. There's just been a battle on the offensive glass, and so far Bluffton's been winning it here in the second half.
And right there, Summers able to get Orr to try to alter the shot, and with Orr out of the play, an easier offensive rebound for Kane Wright. Bluffton leads by 3, 29-26. Owen takes a long three. That's no good. Donaldson tracks down the rebound. Pirates a chance to extend the lead. The biggest lead they've had tonight is 6. Here's Donaldson, backs out. Summers on the wing, or guarding him. Now Kane Wright goes to the basket, goes up, can't finish. Another battle for the rebound. Ginther out to Boblet. Now Summers thought about a shot, but good closeout from Orr. Pirates set something up.
We talked about the team rebounding for Bluffton for the keys, but so far it's been the offensive glass where they've won. Had an open shot there, just a little bit hard, and Spencerville has an opportunity now. Can they cut into this 3-point lead?
Screen at the top, now over to Will Sensaball. Will gets inside, nice kick out. 3-pointer on the way, Jude Steeman, he can't hit. Donaldson the other way now. Pirates still lead by 3 in a game that has been really a half-court, grinded-out type battle. Both teams playing at a slower pace. Pirates trying to spread things out here, see if they can extend some possessions. Kane Wright up top as Grady Smith comes out. Some people say boring basketball, but really, when you don't have a shot clock and you're trying to beat a really good team, you want to limit possessions as Wright goes inside, through contact and in. What a tough big boy basket by Kane Wright.
Yeah, and so far 6 points here in this third quarter.
Sensaball inside, he can't finish. Good footwork. Now Donaldson to the bucket, goes up, and a block called.
As we see here on our Northwest Ohio Recycling instant replay. It's Donaldson tacking the rim. Gray Smith trying to come over, but he was able to avoid the contact as we have a timeout.
Spencerville does take the Metzger Financial Services timeout. We'll take it with them. Pirates leading 31-26 here in the third quarter. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Quick correction for you. The Pirates were the ones that called the timeout, according to the scoreboard anyway. And I'm sorry. I will correct myself one more time. They have fixed it. It is a Spencerville timeout. So Spencerville with 3 timeouts left and Bluffton with 5 remaining. Merrick Donaldson at the line for the Lees free throw, makes the first. Donaldson with 9 points now this evening. He averages 13 per game. And there we go, Donaldson with 2. He's up to 10. Pirates extend that lead to 33-26, the biggest of the night at 7 points. Here's Owen Sensabaugh working on Donaldson, kicks it out. Ball swung around, Owen gets it back. They go inside, and now Orr able to finish. A good pass to lead him to that left shoulder as he turns and scores.
Well, if you're Spencerville, you work the ball side to side a couple times, forcing that Bluffton defense to shift. Finding Carter Orr all alone there, he was able to knock down the basket.
Donaldson goes inside, and he draws a foul. That'll be number 2 against Owen Sensabaugh, number 2 against the Bearcats of the half. Excuse me, of the quarter. Also of the half, though, technically.
Yep.
You see a lot of Columbus Grove Bulldogs. If you look at the top of your screen, Trenton Barraza right in the middle of all of them. Grove has the night off, and they play the Pirates next week in another big NWC showdown. We'll have that on WOSN. Pirates back it out. 3.5 to play. And now a 1-3-1 from Spencerville as Orr goes to the top. Deep 3, Donaldson. No good, right with the rebound. He is working hard inside as he puts that one back. He has 8 points all in the second half and almost a steal at the other end.
Yeah, so far it's been the Kane Wright show.
Sends the ball to the basket, no good. Good physical play there. Now Wright almost stripped from behind, able to keep it. And Blake Summers just goes through his hands. Pirates turn it over.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to move before he even caught the ball, and really unfortunate for the Pirates team there. Have the momentum right now, up 7 in this game. Nothing's coming easy for the Bearcats on the offensive end.
Ball outside with Owen Sensabaugh. Now Orr swings it over to Will. Jude Steeman. Now Sensabaugh. Nice little motion offense here from the Bearcats. They get it to Orr on the block. Orr goes to work, one-on-one, and he's able to drop that one in. So just like Kane Wright, didn't score in the first half, but now a good start to the second one. 4 points for Orr. Spencerville stays in the 1-3-1.
Coach Sensabaugh wanting his guys to put a little bit more pressure on this, and
Pirates just passing back and forth, not really worried about much. Pirates will be content. They're just going to pass back and forth, and now they move as Spencerville tried to come out a little bit, trying to get that trap. Pirates with 5 timeouts. That one kicked away by Orr. And Coach Sensabaugh over there pleading to his team to get some pressure on the basketball. Landon Worcester will check in. Kane Wright will take a seat. Good ovation for him from the Pirate faithful. He's led the charge in the second half. 35-30 as this one kind of slows down, almost comes to a halt. But again, you're seeing a great chess match out there. That's not an criticism, of either coach, as the Pirates try to go backdoor. Worcester able to, gets his man in the air but can't finish. Here comes Owen Sensabaugh over to Will.
And we'll see if Spencerville comes back to Carter Orr. Been running the same action, screening across. He's been able to find it.
He goes up, can't finish that one. Good defense from Summers, although Spencerville and Coach Sensabaugh think maybe a little contact. Maybe not wrong.
Yeah, well, I think he was also getting on his guys. Nobody there on the offensive glass. Everybody running straight back. Allowing Bluffton just to take some more time off of this clock. As you said, just a good chess match so far.
And Ginther gets to the basket. He has been so good at getting there all night. Will Sensabaugh tried to get the charge, but no call from the referee. Now Owen, other side, offensive foul. 3 against Owen Sensabaugh. We'll get a look at the Northwest Ohio Recycling replay.
Yeah, we see him drive right away, as he done a couple times tonight.
Yeah.
Good getting there early. The official there to call the offensive foul, and Bluffton will have the ball back.
Pirate fans fired up. Student section getting loud. 14 on the clock in the third quarter. Pirates will take a 30-second timeout to draw something up here. Great action from Spencerville, but the Metzger Financial Services will send us to a break. We'll be right back with the final 13 seconds in the third quarter after this on WOSN. 37-30 on the scoreboard here in Spencerville, and that scoreboard is sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Pirates take a timeout with 13 seconds on the clock to draw something up here, and we'll see what Coach Boblet has done, but I would guess they're going to look for something on the block with Ginther. They go right to him. Ginther's just going to attack, works his way down, gets the double team, goes up through contact, and look at that. Ginther again on the block, 3 on the clock. Chance for Sensabaugh, stops, pops, almost gets it to go, but just a bit right as the Pirates win this quarter by 10 to go up by 9, 39-30 on the scoreboard as we step aside. A big-time fourth quarter coming up after the break right here on WOSN. Tonight's three-pointers are sponsored by Matt's Heating and Cooling. Is your home in the energy-efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. You would have thought we'd see a lot of threes in this game based on the statistics, based on the way these two teams played, and we've seen our fair share, but we've noticed both of these teams with an emphasis of getting the ball to the basket. Yeah,
it's almost like a toughness battle. Who can get the ball inside and who can be tougher? And so far in that third quarter, it was Bluffton, but a good answer there by Will Sensabaugh with the big 3.
On cue, Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer, and a good start. 17 points now for Will Sensabaugh, and just a 6-point lead for the Pirates. Pirates go backdoor again. Wright gets it. Big block from Carter Orr.
So we see here on the replay as Carter Orr goes above our screen to block that shot. And good call there. Bluffton that back door. Just Carter Orr was even better.
Kane Wright hands to Bean Ginther as the Pirates restart. Spencerville going to pressure high. It's Will Sensabaugh guarding Ginther. Now over to Kane Wright. And Wright, such a versatile player. He can dribble and he can score at the basket. Not to mention, he's made 9 of 19 three-pointers this season as he gets a bucket there, up to 10 points, all in the second half. Sensabaugh kicks it outside. 3 on the way. Splash! Jude steaming for 3, and the big answer.
Spencerville trading a 3 for a 2 so far here. We'll see if they can continue, but they got to get stops on the defensive end. That's what's been the problem, allowing these straight drives to the rim, as Bluffton's just okay with pulling it out, taking some time off the clock, kind of lulling Spencerville to sleep, and then they attack.
And Coach Boblet has to have a lot of trust in his guards to be able to handle this pressure and take care of the basketball. Here goes Wright back to the basket. Are you kidding me? Kane Wright is on fire right now. 12 points in the second half. and extends the lead to 43-36. Orr back to the block, turns over that left shoulder, and look at the toughness from Carter Orr at the other end. Now pressuring Donaldson high. Pirates have to move. Ginther crosses the timeline. Ginther doubled. Ginther loses the handle. Spencerville the other way. Here's Will Sensabaugh. Will to the basket. Good defense by Donaldson as he stays straight up and down. More tough pressure. Look at that. We've got a foul. And they're going to call that on Will Sensabaugh. An effort play there. We're going to get a good look here on the replay.
I really didn't see a whole lot there. The official saw something earlier.
And he's about 2 feet from the play, and I'm a lot further.
Yep.
So we'll give the referees the benefit of the doubt as Coach Boblett takes a Metzger Financial Services timeout, and we'll take it with him. Pirates on top of this one, 43-38. We'll be right back. Tonight's free throws are sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Welcome back, 5:31 on the clock. Pirates leading the Bearcats 43-38 on the road. Spencerville losing their first and only game just a week ago against Columbus Grove. The Pirates with 2 conference losses, but trying to stay alive. They play Columbus Grove next week, and we mentioned earlier most of Columbus Grove's team is here this evening. Boblett, chance for 3 in the corner, doesn't get it to go. I thought for sure, in fact, I started to say splash as that one misses.
Yeah, I think that hit every part of that rim, did everything but go down.
Deep 3 from Sensabaugh, that's no good. Or offensive rebound, he goes up, doesn't finish, and Wright skies for the rebound.
Yeah.
Donaldson trapped, gets it out of trouble. Pirates now with a 3-on-2. Summers just goes to the basket himself. Now kicks it out. Ginther, Summers, 3 on the way. That one's no good. Or with the rebound. Pace picking up a little bit. Bearcats go the other way with Sensabaugh, and they've got a foul on the ground before the shot. We're going to look at it here.
As we see on our instant replay there, official calls the foul early on. Ball will go back to the Bearcats.
Oh, and Sensabaugh will throw this one in. Worcester will check in for Taryn Boblett. You can see Boblett smiling a little bit on his way to the bench, knowing that that shot was so close to going in. Now a foul called against Kane Wright. So 2 in a row on the Pirates. Kane's second against the Pirates of the quarter. (43-38). Every possession big in this one. That one knocked away. Fight for the basketball. Will Sensabaugh able to grab it. Will goes baseline. Will goes up. Fouled. Almost gets it to go. But we will have Lee's free throws anyway as we see a Northwest Ohio Recycling replay.
Yeah, tough take there by Will Sensabaugh. Almost from behind the glass, is able to get the ball up, draw some contact. Spencerville 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
Sensabaugh's first up and good. Thank you to Lee's for sponsoring the free throws this evening. Sensabaugh trying to make it a 1-possession game. He has 18 points, make it 19. 43-40 now on the Webb Insurance scoreboard. Pirates get it to the corner. Ginther. Bluffton will clear out. Ginther has to get it away from a trap. Donaldson grabs it. Pirates have to go. Pirates get it ahead to Summers. Summers thought about going, but kicks it out instead. Now Donaldson, he gets to the rack, scoops it up, can't score. Big rebound from Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh trapped by Donaldson. Now gets it away. Spencerville slowing things down here. Down 3. Will Sensabaugh, no good. He wanted that one bad. Now a foul. Didn't see the number. They call it on Carter Orr. Just his first. Second against Spencerville of the quarter.
Yeah, only Owen Sensible, the only Bearcat with 3 fouls, so we'll see Spencerville, who's cranked up that full court pressure here in this fourth quarter. See if Bluffton can adjust here, find some ways to just get some easy buckets.
Ginther to Boblet. 3.5 minutes to play. Donaldson almost stepped into a 3. Now gets inside. Ran right into trouble though. Carter Orr in help, excuse me, takes that one away. Spencerville now. Sensible slows it down. Coach Sensible says back it out, now calls a set.
Yeah, making sure his guys are all in the right spot. So we'll see if they try to get the ball back down into Orr.
Set. Looking to the block. Flare screen. Will Sensible. Tie game!
And what a play call there as Coach Sensible calls a timeout, but able to attack the rim and a good back screen. Will Sensible wide open, knocks down the 3.
This one tied at 43. We'll step aside with the Metzger Financial Services timeout. Stay tuned, back after this. Every quarter this evening is sponsored by Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton, your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items, open 7 days a week, 9 to 7. Best place to shop in Bluffton, Ohio. There's a lot of great places, but they do a great job out there at Springfield Fireworks. More than a fireworks store, by the way, right off 75, super convenient. Great spot in Bluffton. Speaking of Bluffton, the Pirates giving up a 7-point lead, 7-0 run from Spencerville as Kane Wright goes back to work. All 12 of his points have been in the second half, and that one lost by Wright and goes back to Spencerville.
Yeah, and it's been Kane Wright in this second half. 12 points here, just unable there. Brady Smith doing a good job holding his ground, and through the contact, ball goes off of Kane Wright. Can Spencerville take the lead here on this possession?
Ball on the wing, now up top. They swing it around to Will Sensible. Spencerville looking for their first lead in, well, since the beginning of the half.
Yeah.
They were up by 1 at halftime. Lost that lead almost right away, and now tied at 43 with 2:10 left. Sensible inside, now Orr. Thought about a 3, now goes to his left, spins to his right. Look at the footwork, but not able to convert. Ball's loose, they're gonna call a foul against Carter Orr. It'll be his second, and my goodness, this is beautiful footwork, but the ball just, I think, slips at the top and doesn't fall.
Yeah, it's just one of those, you find yourself so wide open, you're like, just put it in, and just a little bit hard, and Bluffton kind of dodged a bullet there, and now they have an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Well, they give it up. Another turnover. Spencerville with the ball, and Sensible, no mistake. Owen Sensible puts that one in. He has 11 points. And the lead goes back to Spencerville, 45-43. Timeout taken by the Pirates. And my goodness, what a run from Spencerville here, as they've been able to not just stay with the Pirates. Down by 7, they come back, they take the lead. It's an 8-0 run, or excuse me, a 9-0 run now for Spencerville.
Well, sometimes you see it when a team is up, kind of take, the pedal off and just go, okay, we're going to take some time off this clock. Well, Spencerville's come out and just been aggressive, continuing to put pressure on the Bluffton. Couple turnovers there. That one set up by Will Sensible, knocking the ball out. Owen finds himself 2v1, but a little bit of miscommunication there on the Pirates, and he goes right to the rim and finishes. But, yeah, it's just been who's been more aggressive. Bluffton more aggressive in that third quarter. Has to find a way here in this last bit of time here to see if they can, get some open shots.
Coach Boblet only takes about 30 seconds of his 1-minute timeout to talk to his guys. Knew exactly what he wanted to say. Nice and efficient huddle, and they're back out ready to go.
Well, as a coach, sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 words, and you're like, all right, now we go.
That's right. 1:38 to play. Spencerville on top, 45-43. Ball over to Ginther. Now Summers. Pirates, similar set. They get Summers on the block, but instead give it up to Donaldson. Pirates certainly don't need to hurry. Doesn't look like they will as Donaldson denies the screen. Good defense from Spencerville. Donaldson backs it out once again. 1:10 on the clock. Moves over to the left side. Pirates with 3 on the right, 1 on the left, and now Coach Boblet takes another timeout. Again, chess match, right? 2 great coaches that know what they're doing. It's a Metzger Financial Services timeout. I want to take the second to thank our instant replay sponsor this evening, Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, who pays top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. You can call them at 419-384-3392. 45-43, Spencerville on top. Now, if you're Coach Boblet, try to draw up a quick play here, or are you trying to draw up your best set, get the best look you can? What are you doing as a coach?
Yeah, well, if it looks like what they've done so far in this game is if they're going to try to hold for that last shot, we saw that last possession there. They had a good set probably, but Spencerville did even a better job defensively, not allowing them to get into it. Coach Boblet doing a great job of just going, okay, let's reset, let's run something else.
There you go. Pirates with 1 timeout left, Spencerville with 2, both teams with 3 team fouls this quarter. 1:02 on the clock. Pirates go to the back court with Ginther. Ginther to the elbow, and they almost lose that one. Able to hold it. Now a pass inside, a big block from behind by Owen Sensabaugh. Well drawn up by the Pirates as it looked like Donaldson was going out for a flare screen. Instead cuts inside, but look at this block. My goodness, Owen Sensabaugh.
Yeah, really the perfect play there coming out. Good idea coming off that back screen, just unable to finish just because it was Owen. And another strong take there by Wright.
And a foul called on Wright. It's the 4th against the Pirates, number 3, and we're going to see the foul right here as Wright comes across the arm from behind. And that time, great defense from Grady Smith. You could see him try to get as low as he could to get that leverage and ultimately able to cause the miss.
Well, really, the battle's been between those two here in this 3rd and 4th quarter. It's been Wright in that 3rd quarter that was dominating, but I can imagine some of those speeches from Coach Sensabaugh getting into his guys.
And now a foul called, and we're going to take a look here. Yeah, right on the arm.
And it's nice having the instant replay there, provided by Northwestern Ohio Recycling. As couldn't see it from our angle, but clearly on that shot, on that possession, grabbed his arm. Now, got to knock down some free throws.
Owen Sensabaugh averages 17 points a game, has 11 tonight, and misses the front end.
And probably the only weakness this year from Spencerville on the offensive side is knocking down free throws. They've missed some big free throws in some big games here, and those are 2 big ones for Owen Sensabaugh.
So Pirates now down 2. Still a timeout remaining. It's at 20, and now Coach Boblet will take that timeout. With 19 seconds left, it's a Metzger Financial Services timeout, and we will take it as well. 30 seconds remaining here, and a big play coming up for the Pirates when we return right here on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Timeout taken by Coach Boblet and the Pirates with 19.9 on the clock. It's his last timeout. Spencerville still with 2 remaining. What will the Pirates draw up?
Well, you know who's been quiet since that 1st quarter? Blake Summers. Can they find a way to get him the ball? Leading scorer for the Pirates. So
15 on the clock. Ginther trying to get to that block. Backdoor cut from Donaldson goes up. A block. Donaldson with free throws and big ones with 10 seconds on the clock. We'll get a look at this one as Donaldson heads to the line for the Lee's replay. The Lee's free throws.
It looks like Coach Sensabaugh's trying to call a timeout here.
And he does indeed. Maybe trying to ice a little bit, but also making sure his team is situated with 10 seconds on the clock. Another thank you to all of our sponsors this evening. The scoreboard sponsored tonight by Webb Insurance Agency. Our three-point sponsor was Matt's Heating and Cooling. Free throws sponsored tonight was Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Our timeout sponsor, as you see on your screen there, Metzger Financial Services. Sponsoring our quarters tonight was Springfield Fireworks, and sponsoring the instant replay, Northwest Ohio Recycling. And also, want to make sure you stay tuned after this game for tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. And make sure you head over to our YouTube page to check out past winners and highlights. Our YouTube page is full of good content. Almost every game that we broadcast a week later is uploaded to YouTube for everyone to watch again. And really cool catalog of really great high school sports here in Northwest Ohio.
Yeah, absolutely. Had an opportunity before this game to watch a couple of the games that you don't get to see because we're doing this. So,
that's right.
Like I said, some great content on that YouTube channel. So this will be Donaldson stepping to the line. He's 6 for 6 on the night.
Ooh.
Bluffton 8 for 8. Crazy.
Will we see the curse of the announcer? You said that with authority. Here we go. Donaldson gets 2. Team trails by 2. First one up and good. Now will Coach Sensabaugh take a timeout immediately following a make, or will he wait until his team crosses half court? We'll find out here, but Donaldson has work to do before we see it. That one's up and good as well. Ice in his veins. Here come the Bearcats. Coach Sensabaugh not looking like he'll take a timeout. 5 on the clock. Here's Will Sensabaugh. Step back 3. Finds some space. Got it! Sensabaugh for the win. It's Will Spencerville to the victory at the buzzer. Matt's Heating and Cooling three-pointer as this place heats up to the max. My goodness, what a dagger from Will Sensabaugh.
How much trust does Coach Sensabaugh have in his sophomore son to take that shot, not call a timeout, 10 seconds to go, as you said. What ice in his veins. Steps back, knocks down the 3 with about a second to go. Wow, 2 years in a row, Spencerville wins at the buzzer.
That's big time. Spencerville with the 48-45 victory. And with that victory, they move to 16-1, 5-1 in the Northwest Conference, and a chance to clinch next week. 25 points for Will Sensabaugh, and we're going to step aside. I don't know if this decision's too hard for the Stolly Insurance Hustle Award, but we'll have it for you after the break. Welcome back to Spencerville, where your Stolly Insurance Hustle Award will be presented. Make sure to check out highlights of tonight's Stolly Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page. And tonight, kind of an easy one to pick from. 25 points for Will Sensabaugh and a big, big 3 at the end.
Yeah, and it's hard to say it was just that 3 for him to knock down, but, coming at 25 points on the night, got a big steal there in that fourth quarter that allowed his brother to attack the rim, so just did a little bit of everything tonight, going back and forth, and it was a back and forth event tonight, but it was those little things that Will Sensabaugh did all night, and he will be our Stolly Hustle Award winner, number 2, Will Sensabaugh.
And again, Spencerville with the 3-point victory. They move to 16-1, 5-1 in the Northwest Conference. On the other side, Bluffton falls to 11-5, 2-3 in the Northwest Conference. One more time from Spencerville. Your final score, 48-45. The Bearcats on top. Want to thank the Spencerville Athletic Department for their hospitality tonight, especially Kelly Williams, the athletic director. Also want to thank our production crew, Jennifer Beck, the director. It says Megan Sherrick on camera, but I believe it's Abby Beck down there, and Jonathan Young as well, doing some great work for us here at WOSN. Also, thank you to Kelly Getz back at the station bringing you all the pictures. And thank you so much, as always, to you, the viewer, for tuning in to high school basketball on WOSN. For Josiah Stober, I've been Evan Skilliter signing off. Have a great night, and God bless.